Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a makeup tutorial on this quick go-to like 10 to 15 minute makeup look. I do this makeup look pretty much every day of the week, whether I'm going to work or it's, a Zoom meeting, running errands. It's quick, but it still looks like, you tried. So I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial and let's get right into it. I just want to first and foremost point out that I'm wearing Olaf jammies. They're actually my husband's, which makes that even better, but. Okay, I'm gonna first start off by priming my face, and I'll be using the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Oil. As you can see, I love it. I'm almost done with it. My husband and son are playing video games right now, and they're screaming, so. Also very cute though, so I don't mind it. So I'm gonna take like maybe 3 little drops of the Photo Finish Primer Oil and put that all over my face. I love this primer. I will say though, if you are oily, you probably won't like it. I have dry skin and love like a dewier look, so this primer oil is everything to me. Do one more drop, I lied. Now I'm gonna go in with foundation, and I don't think I have talked about this foundation yet on my channel. This is by Believe Beauty, and this is literally sold at Dollar General. It's super inexpensive and a great foundation. I am shook at how good this foundation is. All of their foundations I did receive in PR, but I have been using this for off and on probably a year now, and it's one of my favorite foundations. So if you are looking for a really good drugstore affordable foundation, I highly recommend trying Believe Beauty's foundation. I would say it's probably a satin finish, and it's about a medium coverage, but it is buildable. This look, I'm just doing a very medium coverage, but like I said, it is buildable, so I can look real beat with this foundation. My bracelets are so loud. Now for concealer, I'm gonna go in with the e.l.f. 16 Hour Camo Concealer. This is a very full coverage concealer, so I'm going to try and go as light as possible. It doesn't always turn out that way, but I'm in the shade Fair Warm, and this is, again, one of my favorite drugstore concealers. I also really like the Morphe concealer as well. It's a really great one, and the L'Oreal Infallible concealer if you're looking for a good drugstore concealer. All 3 of those are really great. I also like to bring the concealer up on my eyelid as well, and I use that as a primer for my eyeshadow. So after we're done blending all of this in, I'll go in with a powder, and then my eyes will be set for eyeshadow. Great, now it's time for powder. My neck just kind of cracked when I did that, and that felt so good. I'm going to set my under eye with my tried and true, my favorite Ride or Die under eye powder. This is the best in my opinion, the best I've ever tried. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder. It is so bomb. I am using, I think this is the translucent? No, it's in Fair. I also have the Fair Light shade, which is a little bit warmer than this one, and I use that sometimes as well to set my entire face. And it's just such a good powder. It's just so good. And again, like I said, I'm making sure to get powder on my eyelid as well, because if you don't set the concealer on your eyelid, it's gonna be a sticky mess, and we don't want that. We don't need that. Okay, I'm also gonna just lightly dust the other areas that I applied concealer. Okay, so to set my entire face, I'm going to go in with the Jaclyn Cosmetics Luminous Powder in the shade Do Me. I absolutely love this powder. I am hoping that she remakes these, because I know this was like a limited edition in her holiday collection, but this is, no joke, I think my 3rd or 4th jar. Is this a jar? Yeah, jar of this. I absolutely love it. It's so beautiful. Again, I like more of that dewier look, so this on top of my foundation is just everything to me. It makes my face just look not like shiny, it just gives me that like healthy glow from within. It's just so beautiful. All right, so I'm gonna dust this powder all over my face, and I'm using the Blinged Brushes F1 brush. This is the best brush for powder, I'm telling you. Like an all over dusting of the face, this is it. This is her, and she's so cute. Like, I love it. I feel so glam when I use the Bling brushes. Also, a trick that I have found helpful, I need to stop talking so much because this is supposed to be like a quick makeup tutorial, but here we are. A trick that I found helps me a lot with wearing masks throughout the day is taking a beauty sponge and dipping it into my powder and pressing it on my nose. I know that's probably not like revolutionary, but I normally don't set my powder with a beauty blender unless it's under my eye sometimes, but I've been doing it around my nose area where my mask is going to be, and I've noticed my makeup lasting so much longer around that area. So just a little quick tip. I'm gonna go in and do my brows, and I am annoyingly picky about the brow products I use and how I do it. Brows are just so annoying to begin with. They're just sparse, and they're just a lot. I'm honestly thinking about getting them microbladed, but it kind of scares me. We'll see. So I first go in with the Morphe Micro Brow Pencil. It's very, very tiny, precise brow pencil. And I'll just go in and very lightly, I try not to get too heavy handed. I go in the areas that really need it, right in this area and then where my arch is. And I just do light hair-like strokes to really build that shape. Do you see the difference? Come on, come on. Then after that, I will go in with the Anastasia Chocolate Brow Powder Duo. And I take the darker shade here and I go in over the top of my brow hairs just to make it more defined. And then I take a tiny, tiny bit, tap off the excess, and then do my front hairs. Okay, I finished my other brow off camera. Now let's get into the eye look. Now for this look, I just use one palette because I'm trying to make it quick and go. The palette I use for this is the Nudie Patootie palette by Laura Lee Cosmetics. Honestly, didn't really know I had this. I'm not gonna lie, I was organizing my makeup palettes and I was like, what is this? I've been using it a lot and I really like it. So also for this makeup look, you can just go in with bronzer for your eyeshadow. It's a really quick way to get just some color on your lids. But today I'm going to go in with two shades, and that's Streaking right here and Reveal. So I'm starting off with this like neutral transition shade, and then I'm just going in with a little bit cooler of a brown to really define my crease. I'm literally using one brush, and that is the Morphe M504. It's this big fluffy brush. I love this brush because it's fluffy and blends really well, but it's also a little bit tapered at the end so I can really get into my crease area. So I'm going in with that first shade called Streaking, and I'm just taking this all over the lid. I'm not being precise with this at all. Like, I'm just, like, I gotta go. You know, I have things to do. Just blending this in, making sure, obviously it's blended and looks good, but definitely not being super precise with it. That first shade is on, then I'm going to go in with the same brush and go into the shade Reveal, which again is a little bit just cooler of a brown, and going to pop that in my crease just to really define it. And again, like I said, you can literally just use bronzer, one shade, and be done. Okay, we're done with the eyeshadow. Now I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. This is Nakey Nakey. It's a really deep chocolate brown. You can also go in just with a black. And what I'm gonna do is create a liner using eyeshadow. I'm gonna go in with the Morphe Jaclyn Hill JH43 brush. It looks like this. And I'm just gonna take that and create a liner. I flick it out to make a little bit of a wing liner. If you're not comfortable doing a wing, just add like a chocolate brown or a black to your lash line. And once you put mascara on, it's just gonna make your lashes just look so much fuller. I like to add a little bit of a wing. Again, you don't really have to do that. And you can make the eyeshadow super thin on your upper lash line, or you can go a little thicker. I like to go a little thicker towards the outer corner when I make the wing. Again, you can see I'm literally just like flicking it out. It is not precise at all. I just kind of look and make sure they're somewhat even. This one needs to be a little thicker, and then I'm done. I should just take that first shade again, Streaking, and just lightly dust my under eye. I'm not making it dark or anything crazy. I just like the way it looks on my eyes. Not everyone loves eyeshadow on the lower lash line. It's just preference. Okay, now I'm going to do bronzer and blush. I know my makeup routine is so weird and not in a typical order, but this is just how I do it. So now I'm gonna go in with bronzer. The bronzer I use is the Butter Bronzer from Physicians Formula. I love this bronzer. This is in the shade, it says 6676. I'm sure I'm like in the light to medium shade. I'm not really sure. I'm just bronzing my cheekbones and then my forehead. Also just on my jawline as well to make that look a little more defined. And then I will just gently kind of dust the sides of my nose. For blush, I'm going in with the Moon Prism Blush Palette by Lunar Beauty. I love, this is such a beautiful blush palette. And I'm gonna go in with this shade right here, which is Stargaze. This is a Morphe M405. Sorry, that bronzer brush was Morphe M527. I don't think I said that. Put a little blush on my forehead and on my nose. I just think it's cute. I've always done it. I don't know. It's so weird how I do my mascara last. Does anybody else do this? Like, I'll do my eye look, but I won't do mascara until the very end. For highlight, I'm going in with the Jaclyn Cosmetics highlight. This is the Flash palette, and I'm just gonna go in with this first shade, which is Gleam. I love this highlight. I'm sure you guys know that, but it is my favorite. It's so beautiful. Take this on my cheekbones and down my nose. I'm also gonna do lightly above my brows. And then I also just like to take some in the inner corner. This is going to brighten your eye up so much. Honestly, don't know if I can live without an inner corner highlight. Like, even if I'm just wearing mascara, and nothing else, I have to do an inner corner highlight. It just brings it all together for me. Okay, now I'm going to curl my lashes and add mascara. I don't know what lash curler this is. Oops. I honestly think I stole it from my sister, so I'm not really sure. So I'll just grab my lashes and kind of like pulsate for like 30 seconds to really get a curl. I have long lashes, but if they're not curled, they are just like a mess. So I really have to take the time to curl them. Now I'm gonna go in with the L'Oreal Voluminous mascara, and this is in the shade black, and I have the curved wand. This is like an OG. I love this mascara. Oh, poop. Okay, so I didn't wait long enough for the mascara to dry, and I picked it off, and that was a disaster. So if you see anything funky under this eye, no you don't. To finish off this look, I'm just gonna go in with a lip balm. Since, you know, we are wearing masks, I don't need a lip. It's this coconut lip butter, and I love it. So I'm just gonna apply this. I lied. To finish off this look, I need to set my face. Setting spray I'm going to use is by Pop Beauty, and this is the Makeup Magnet Mist. I really enjoy this setting spray. I just ate it. I will say I don't like it as much as the Morphe setting spray. That's like my favorite of all time, but this one's really nice, and it has a very like minty scent to it, which I really like. It makes me feel awake. I just realized it literally says energizing makeup spray, so that would make sense. Super quick 10-15 minute makeup routine that I do like literally 98% of the time. It's my go-to look. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do decide to try this look to recreate it, please tag me on Instagram or DM me. I'd love to see your looks. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you. I hope you have an amazing week, and I will see you in my next video.